Hello, race fans, and welcome to Gateway Worldwide Technology Raceway for the Graham Crackers Racing Series. We've got 120 laps to run here tonight. Joined by with me as always is Elliot. Elliot, how we doing tonight?
Well, we're doing all right. Think we're gonna see some relatively clean racing. It's a short, flat oval, so it should be very dirty air effect. Should be affected a lot by dirty air, but it is the repaved version of Gateway, so should see more runs on the bottom lane versus the middle lane this time around.
Yeah, we got a cool 66 degrees here tonight. Say 1.25 mile length track. I think I've been watching practice and I got to run a few laps myself, Elliot, and we're going to see some shifting into the corners. We'll probably see that a lot. So because of that, we're going to have to watch out for wheel hop. This is a kind of a difficult track to run where you're long straights really getting up to speed and flat corners we're really slowing it down. So we'll see. Hopefully, we won't see too much wheel hop and have people losing the rear ends, Elliot.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely going to be one of those tracks where you have to be very careful with when and where you shift. Again, and then you got to be conscientious of the cars around you and conscientious of the dirty air. You got to make sure you're not going to wear that right front out or that right rear out. Um, it's a tough race, and you're really not racing the other drivers. You're racing more the track than anything else.
Yes, sir. Looks like the cars are about to start rolling. Go ahead and take you down through the field now. Starting off on the pole is going to be Brady Graham with Anthony Marino on his outside. Row number 2 is going to have Tim Carpenter and Roger Shelton. Row number 3 is going to be Nicholas Godsey and Johnny Michael Chuck. Row number 4, Alan Duggar and Matthew Raychak. Row number 5 will be Brandon Sanders and Paul Danino. Row number 6 will be Gus Otero and Hugh Brown. Row number 7 is going to be Dallas Ridley, and going through the field is Emily Reyes. That is going to be your starting lineup for tonight. Looks like we got 13 cars. Going to take the green flag here tonight at Gateway.
Yeah. As we watch the guys warm up their tires, who do you think has the best shot at winning this, Chris?
I like to see Marino getting up there, and he's been so close so many times and have it robbed from him at the last second. So I'm going to put money on him tonight. See if he's going to break that bad streak and make it happen. Pace car is off. And the green flag is out. Brady Graham is in the wall.
And everyone's wrecking.
That was a bad...
Involved. That's Alan Duggar and Nick Godsey involved.
Oh, boy, that is not going to be good.
I think Godsey got the worst out of that exchange, but there's definitely some damage going on with the 12 car. It's going to be interesting on how he gets that fixed, but it is earlier on. It is early on in the race. I mean, yeah, Graham just spun the tires there, just completely lost it.
Hit the wall, bounced off Godsey. Looks like Duggar might have gotten the back of Godsey and just kind of wadding up. For 2 of our fast, actually, it's like 3 of the fastest cars there. Godsey and Duggar are typically pretty quick, and the pole sitter, Grady Graham. Not a good start to this race tonight at Gateway.
Oh no, certainly not.
Looks like Emily Reyes maybe missed the start because she is on the track now. It's showing no
I think she's going to be a little bit of a start and park driver today. She mentioned earlier on that she's on vacation, and so she's driving with old equipment on an unstable surface and just wants the points for just showing up. And so I'm not entirely sure if she is going to be racing for very long today, but we'll see. I do hope that she gets out there, has some fun, but we'll see.
We'll have to keep an eye on that. Looking like maybe this car's Grady was just in the wrong gear when he fired off. And tire spin. Looks like when we get back to it, Marino's going to be our control car. Alright, lights are off on the pace car. Leave Urias is gonna take a lap back. Got a few cars needing to get back around. Alan Duggar. I just gotta see. It looks like Duggar's not really going very fast. They are going to be way behind when the leaders take the green flag.
Yeah, but they'll have that run.
I don't know if they're too far back. It won't really matter.
Yeah, they are way far back.
Yeah, they're heading down into 3 and 4. Be awful close. This car just about to pull off of the racing surface. I'm gonna give this another shot.
Here they come. Here comes Godsey, Urias, and Duggar.
Green flag is out. Great start from Marino. He's gonna bring him down to the turn number 1. With Carpenter following him and Shelton in third. Shelton's on the outside, but Carpenter's gonna finish that pass off. Marino, Carpenter, Shelton, they're 1, 2, 3 right now as they head down the back stretch. Matthew Braycheck on the inside of Benino. He's up in position right now, but Benino wrapping it around on the high side down the front stretch. He's going to take that position. Now Benino challenging Mikhailchuk. He's going to drive right by him, no problem. Braycheck just smacked the wall there coming off of turn number 2. Sanders and Otero side by side going on to number 3 now. Sanders going to take that spot, and Duggar going to be outside of Otero. Duggar and Otero side by side coming down the front stretch, going across the line. Duggar all over the back bumper of Sanders. He's going to whip out a line and send it down to the low side. Past Sanders through 1 and 2. He's going to be
He'll slide up in front of him, get behind Q Brown there.
Sanders brushes the wall just a bit. Godsey on the outside of Otero. Looking down on the low side, but that high side's going to have a good run. Got a run coming from Godsey. So Otero is able to hold it right there as Godsey's going to smack the wall coming out of the corner. Otero still on the inside of Godsey. Through turn 1, now Godsey is going to have a run on the outside coming out of 2 down the back stretch. They're still side by side. Godsey going to get past him and look down low underneath of Sanders.
Hit the apron a little bit, got a little loose.
Meanwhile, Duggar making the pass on Braycheck, at least trying to right now. That's going to be for 6. Right at the rear quarter, maybe almost a tiny bit of contact. Duggar's going to send it down low into 1. And he's going to pass the 15 of Braycheck. Looks like Hugh Brown trying to make a pass on Braycheck as well, but he's going to fall back in line with Sanders behind him.
They put on the little bar thing at the bottom left, and you can see who you are.
So many times have we seen. Oh yeah, Sanders.
Sanders trying to make a move under Hugh Brown, but he's not going to be able to do it this time. Sanders just lost a lot of speed going to turn number 1 as Godsey is going to make a move on the outside. There goes Hugh Brown.
There goes Hugh Brown. He's going around. And that's going to bring up the yellow flag. And whoa! Gus Otero and Emily Urias involved with Dallas Fridley narrowly avoiding any damage. But so many times have we seen Anthony Marino at the front of this race early on, and then just something happens and he just can't get it done.
I think he might have bumped the back of Recheck.
And it just sent him around.
Yeah, just rolled it back into the wall, and Urias and Otero got a piece of that. Gonna bring out caution number 2 on lap number 11 here at Gateway, Worldwide Technology Raceway. Alan Duggar has made his way up to 6th place after that initial incident there, but looks like maybe he's going to take a little bit of, go try and fix up a little bit of damage that he may still have.
I mean, it's a long race, so you have the opportunity to fix damage early on. I say you do it. You don't want to get up to 4th place and then just like, can't get through it. So, best thing to do is get your damage fixed early, work your way up. You got, what, 110, 109 laps now left to do it, so why not?
Meanwhile, while we were watching a lot of that action unfold, Anthony Marino is still holding down the lead with Timothy Carpenter in 2nd. Roger Shelton holding down 3rd place. Johnny Mikhailchuk and Matthew Braychek are going to be the top 5 competitors. Car probably going to move him around one more time. The lights are off on the pace car, so one more time
Going back to the
around
restart here.
Yep.
Got a GCR front row here, followed by a Tint Solutions second row. Then it's just going to kind of spread out from there. I mean, this race is still very winnable for anyone, and it's also still very losable for anyone. So.
Oh yeah. We got plenty of time left in this one. This car's going to dip onto pit road. Anthony Marino. Control car, and the green flag is back out. Great start by Marino. He's going to send him down across the line. Carpenter, good restart. Shelton's got his nose on the inside, though. Not enough, so Carpenter's going to close that, and he's going to hold down 2nd place. Shelton's got 3rd behind them. They're dicing for position. Alan Duggar underneath Hugh Brown. Looks like he's trying to take that spot. Going to be balled up behind Braychek just a bit off the corner. Oh, and Shelton's hit the wall. excuse me, not Shelton. It was Mikhailchuk. Duggar on the outside of Racek. Up off the corner, down the backstretch. He's going to zip out of line to get around Racek. He's going to complete that pass, and a little bit further back is Mikhailchuk and Sanders side by side coming across the line. Sanders going to try and make that pass on the inside. Mikhailchuk has too much of a run. As I say that, Sanders searches his nose ahead. Right in front of them, Danino and Braychek side by side. They're going to head down and turn number 3, close quarters. Danino's going to have position coming off of the corner, but Braychek is still right there. They're side by side. Now Braychek's going to slide in behind Danino. Braychek going to enter a little higher this time. Hugh Brown's going to try and slide down below. Right at his rear quarter, he's going to have to jump out of the throttle just a hair to not make contact with Braychek, and that's going to let Sanders zip out of line. He's going to try and make that pass. Sanders trying to make that pass, but he's not going to be able to do it.
I think we're going to start seeing everyone. Oh! Urias smacks the wall real hard. That's going to be damage. Oh no. Oh no.
It's like Grady Graham.
Oh dear, she is. Oh, everyone's around.
Oh, Braychek.
Oh boy. Mikhailchuk might have been involved with the wreck up front, but good lord.
Hugh Brown makes contact with Braychek's back end.
And then Braychek slowing down caused Graham to just pile drive him in the back. And oh dear.
As soon as Graham comes back on track, right back into the man now. Just a little bit of contact there. I think Grady was expecting him to be there, so slowed up and he came out of the corner and just kind of let everyone go. Oh, that was Braychek. I said that was Hugh Brown. Mikhailchuk, jeez. A lot of these guys run in very similar schemes and sponsors, and I keep getting them mixed up, so I apologize to all the ones that I'm calling the wrong names, but it looks like we're going to have everybody come down pit road, led by Anthony Marino.
Yeah, everyone's going to be pitting here. They're going to get some four fresh AI animated tires and fuel that exists only in code as we begin another stint of this race. Got about 101 laps to go.
Block 1. We're going to have 4 tire stops here. Marino's going to be the first one off. Carpenter, Duggar, Shelton. Danino, Mikhailchuk, Godsey. Will be your top 7 off of pit road. Sanders and Dallas Fridley. Lights are off on the pace car, so we're going to get them back around one more time and get back to that green flag lap on back on lap 22. just under 100 laps to go.
Yeah, just about. I mean, more cautions than I would have expected, but I mean, hey, you never know.
Yeah, we've had some good racing. Only 20 laps into this one, though.
What this, what these cautions have allowed Alan Duggar to do is get back up to the front. As you can see, he is right there behind Anthony Marino Jr. in third place. It's going to be interesting in seeing how he can possibly get it done tonight. Always a threat to win, Alan Duggar. So is Anthony Marino, waiting, just trying very hard to break out and win a race.
Into the restart zone, and Marino's going to get that green flag, and he's going to have a great restart. Alan Duggar might be able to get past Carpenter. Heading down into turn one, looks like he's going to. He's got the spot, and Carpenter's going to lose second place to Alan Duggar. And right behind Carpenter, side by side, is Shelton and Danino.
Oh, Marino's loose.
Whoa! Looks like a block from Marino.
I think he just lost it there, and he's going to have to work his way back up to the front there. Costly mistake for Anthony Marino Jr. as he's going to allow Alan Duggar to slide up into the first place position.
He's not letting go of him yet. He's right on his back bump. Oh, and Shelton is around across the nose of Grady. Oh boy. That is the third one that Grady has gotten into.
Let's go back and let's take a look at that.
It's hard to tell.
Try and get a closer look. Let's see if that was netcode at all.
If there's any kind of netcode there. I think Grady come up just a bit.
Just came up barely. Racing him a little too good there.
Yeah, Grady come up just a touch. Unfortunately,
yep, nowhere to go for Roger Shelton. And Grady Graham will yet again be the cause of a caution.
We're under caution again with Alan Duggar now leading the race. Anthony Marino had just lost it on that last lap before the caution had come out. Just got a little bit loose off the corner. Duggar was able to strike. Carpenter went by too, but Carpenter lost the spot back. So Duggar, Marino, Carpenter top three right now. And look at this, Elliott. Brandon Sanders up in fourth position right here. You'll see him up front. Car. right, pace car is about to leave the racing surface, and there he goes. And the green flag is back out. Alan Duggar is going to take him across the line for that green flag. Carpenter in third. We're going to head down in turn number 1.
Hey, he's just going to get him right there on his bumper. I think he's going to go up there pretty quick.
Side by side, behind them, Sanders and Godsey. They're going to head down in the turn number 3. Looks like Godsey's going to get that position. Possibly Sanders going to have a run on the high side. He's not going to be able to. And behind them, we got a little bit of action. Raychek and Mikhailchik. Raychek's going to take that spot. Looks like Alan Duggar trying to hold off Marino. Marino's got some momentum on the high side. He's going to be able to carry it down the back stretch. Oh, into the wall!
He's going to smack the wall. That's going to be damage for the number 48.
On the low side of Rick. Oh, Kale Chuck getting pushed into the wall a little bit by Grady Graham. Grady had a great qualifying run, started on the pole, and he's just kind of a chaos. Marino catching back up to Duggar now, closing in on him.
And Grady Graham's going to smack the wall. That might be a little bit of damage there.
Off the back bumper of Alan Duggar. Marino Jr. right on it and across the line. Marino with just a second sooner than Duggar, but Marino's looking on the low side. Right on his back bumper. Go down to this corner. Looking at the low line. Marino just about following right in Duggar's footsteps. Tight gap right on him. He's not giving Duggar any breathing room at all. Look at this corner. He is right on him. Oh man, I love how he's getting right up to that bumper coming through the corner.
He's working real hard, but he's got to pass Duggar soon or he's going to burn his tires off. He is working hard.
More movement back in the field. That's Raychek and Mikhailchik. And Danino almost gets the back of Mikhailchik. They're wadded up pretty tight here for 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Shelton all the way back here in 10th place after getting spun. Oh, a little bit of contact with Raychek. And we got
Sanders is in the wall.
Oh man.
What happened with Sanders?
That was Grady Graham back to Sanders. I don't
Sanders slowed down a lot.
Yeah.
He slowed down a lot there.
Yeah, I mean, Graham is holding the bottom, so it's not like he.
Yeah, I mean, Grady Graham was he was holding the bottom. Sanders just kind of, I don't want to say parked it, but he was definitely off the pace. I think his goal was to let Hugh Brown by, and Grady saw a hole, and Brandon just filled it.
And right about that time, Marino was on the back bumper Duggar, and I believe he was just about to make a pass. Yeah, he was.
He
on
was
the
side
outside.
by side, yeah.
And you can see it right there.
Almost ahead. Oh, man.
Let's see that one more time. We'll see right where he's at. When that caution light comes out. Side by side, there's the light. Oh, man. The timing might have screwed him. His nose was ahead, but just the timing loops where they land. Sanders is going to hit pit road and looks like where does Sanders is going to end up getting a warning for that one. They think he may have slowed up with a bit of intention there. Remind you, I'm not race control. I'm not making any calls, but that's the word that we're hearing, and that does kind of line up with what we were saying. Not anything intentional. I'm not saying it's intentional, but he did seem to be pretty slow there when Grady got into the corner. So no penalty or anything, but that's just going to be a warning for Sanders. The lights are off on the pace car. We're going to be bringing them back around. Pace car's going to bring them down the backstretch one more time. They also do review these races afterwards. Take a much more in-depth look at multiple people in race control and do everything afterwards. But the pace car is going to be peeling off of the track and hitting the pit road at like 100 miles an hour.
I'm going to go back to green here.
Green flag is out. Alan Duggar with another great restart. Godsey's got a pretty good restart on the inside too. Carpenter may end up falling into third place. And it looks like he's going to. Are we full wide back there? Oh, that is not going to work. Oh.
That was...
Who done it? Marino,
Danilo,
Brown,
Shelton, Brown, and Marino. Oh, Marino's going to get tagged.
So they went down
Can he
full
save
wide.
it,
Shelton
though?
got into Brown. Brown slams nose in. He does.
Well, Marino's able to save it, so he's still in this.
Might have messed up his tires a little bit, but no damage though. Yeah, Shelton. They went full wide, and Shelton ended up making contact with Hugh Brown. And Urias slams into Shelton.
And Grady Graham, again, nowhere to go.
Graham gets a little bit of Hugh Brown and Shelton. Urias in there. Oh, back under caution once again here at Gateway. under caution number 6. We might kill the lights this time by. And they do. So, pace car gonna bring him around one more time. Anthony Marino gonna be all the way in the tail end of the field for the restart. So Marino just in bad luck again. He's always got that storm cloud over him. They're gonna extend the caution here. Alright, should get the lights off again and as they come across the line. Pace car gonna bring him down the backstretch again. Pace car's off. Duggar gonna bring him back to the line, and green flag is out. Restart Godsey as well. Carpenter gonna fall back to third where he was, and has been restarting. Danino looked like he's gonna try and swing it wide on Vracek, but he's not gonna be quite there. Marino all the way up to 8th place already.
And fresh tires on the 48, he'll definitely be able to move up pretty quick.
Right on the outside of Mikhailchik. Behind Brandon Sanders as they go down across the line. Danino on the inside of Vracek. He's going to make that pass, and Marino looking to get past Sanders. Sanders slams the wall. Vracek trying to get by Danino again. And he's going to make that pass on the inside. He's going to look to make the pass on the inside, heading down to the turn number 3. They're going to wrap out through 4. Danino's got too much of a run. He's going to keep that car ahead of Vracek while Marino is passing Vracek on the bottom. Sanders into the wall again. Hugh Brown on his inside. Marino and Vracek side by side heading down to the turn number 1. Hugh Brown and Sanders next to each other are going behind them in turn number 1. Marino going to make a pass on Vracek. He's got that one completed to head down the back stretch. Hugh Brown. Oh, and Marino trying to get at Danino. Almost looked like he might have blocked there.
Yeah, Paul Danino definitely trying to block there. 100%.
Sanders up a little bit there. 3 wide with Vracek. Oh, Brown makes the pass in front of Vracek. Danino and Marino really going at it right here.
Danino does not want to give him that spot. They're fighting for it.
Danino kind of running them up the track a little bit. Marino trying to hold him down. They are just door to door. Danino is making Marino earn it. Right at his rear quarter. Still keeping their tight quarters. Not necessarily rough racing, but man, they are tight. And Marino's going to get that spot over Danino, but Danino is not going to let it go that easily down in the turn number 1. It looks like he's going to try and stay out on the low side. He's got his nose down there. Marino's going to have to hold the high side, try to keep the momentum up. Danino still on his inside, and he's going to fall in behind him as they head down the backstretch again. Danino not able to make another pass. Looks like he's going to look on the outside, but he's just not quite there. Meanwhile, Duggar still leading this one with Nick Godsey in second. Godsey going to look to the inside. He's going to be able to do anything? No, not that time. He's going to wrap it around, try and get some momentum on the high side. And Hugh Brown goes around.
Going around.
Hugh Brown, saw him just lose that on his own. Hugh Brown just back end of that car just come out on its own. We're all on board with Hugh Brown.
He just went around.
Yeah, just throttled up maybe a little too hard, and back end come right out of it. It's going to put us back under caution again here tonight at Worldwide Technology Raceway, or Gateway. Currently on lap number 47 of 120. Looks like we got just about everybody going to hit pit road. Brady Graham's going to stay out. Yep, everyone but Graham is going to stay out. Excuse me, reverse that. Graham's going to stay out. Everyone else is in. Said it backwards, my bad.
Marino taking 2 tires. He'll be the first off of pit lane.
Looks like Marino's entrance to pit right might be under review. Currently, Marino is in first. See if he's going to have to serve a penalty for a bad entrance. Looks like he may.
It looks like Marino's going to have to drop to the end.
Yeah, I think he missed the commitment cone. He's going to have to work his way through again. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to get that green flag on lap 50 of 120. The pace car is off. Here comes Alan Duggar, and here we go. Alan Duggar has a good restart, but Timothy Carpenter has a fantastic restart. Duggar usually able to take off from everybody, but Carpenter right on there. He's going to send it high.
Oh, Carpenter's going to overshoot the corner a little bit. Oh, round goes Gonzi. He's lost it going into the turn, and that is going to be another caution at lap 50.
Same thing, back end comes out on him.
Got to be very careful of that at this track. You overshoot that exit and you're going around.
Yeah, they got cold tires, Elliott. That's not helping them.
Yeah, got to give them a few laps to warm up. This is a track that you have to be very good on the long run. If you're trying to do a short run, be careful.
Bonks the inside wall. Gonna push his nose in a bit, unfortunately for Nick Godsey. Gotta get these, get us a good green flag run. Unfortunately, that caution coming out with self-spinners. Just, the bounds of iRacing where, the racing surface is and how fun around somebody is. Unfortunately, we could have kept green for a couple of those self-spins. But that's iRacing. Currently, Alan Duggar is your leader, Timothy Carpenter, and Hugh Brown in third. Take Marino back on pit road. He's gonna be pulling off. Lights off on the pace car. Pace car about to pull off for the racing surface. And green flag is back out. Great restart by Alan Duggar. Unfortunately, Timothy Carpenter didn't get as good a restart that time by. Right on Carpenter's back bumpers. Hugh Brown and Sanders side by side coming up off of turn number 2. Side by side head down in a turn number 3 now. Ray check on the high side of Brown's going to fall in behind Sanders, and side by side is Braychek and Mikhailchuk. And Shelton goes around.
Goes Shelton. Off the nose of Grady Graham.
No, it wasn't. Let's take a look. Oh, man. Yeah.
It's same spot, same way. It looks exactly like it, the way that it happened before.
Yeah, go back on Graham's car. Yeah, he definitely went up.
Man, go back just a
Yeah.
little bit. I think Shelton may have come off the turn just a little bit. Just came down just barely. I'm going to slow it down right here. We could see Grady's straightening out his car. Shelton's up on top,
Wow.
and then, yeah, looks
Now
like Grady Graham came up.
And with that, Grady is going to be parked for the rest of the night. That is going to do it for him. Urias got some damage on the front of that car. Duggar still out in front of this one. Carpenter and Danino. There's Sanders up into 4th. We are under caution number 9 here at Gateway. Lights off on the pace car. They're going to stack them back up. Alan Duggar, Timothy Carpenter, going to the front row. Paul Danino and Brandon Sanders going to have row number 2. They start back off. Green flag is back out. Another great restart by Alan Duggar. Carpenter and Danino going to be side by side, heading down into turn number 1. Looks like Danino might have the position, and he is. Carpenter going to be able to come back on the outside. Doesn't look like it. Not this time, at least. Sanders going to fall in behind Carpenter in 4th place. He's going to look on the outside of Carpenter, trying to go for that third place position. They're going to head down into turn number 3 side by side. Sanders on the outside of Carpenter. Raceway might be up on the wall. Going 3 wide. Marino on the inside, or excuse me, the outside of Hugh Brown now. Carpenter, Sanders side by side for a third place. Sanders in the third ahead going into the corner. Run that high line. Is Carpenter going to be able to do anything on the low side? Looks like he's getting ahead, but is the run on the high side going to be able to keep Sanders ahead? Marino gets by Hugh Brown. Sanders has the spot right now, but Carpenter not letting it go.
And
third place right now.
Looks like Anthony Marino's invited himself into the party, and he's going to try try his hand to get this third place spot away from Sanders and Carpenter. And woo, that was close.
Brandon and Carpenter still side by side, heading down the backstretch. Marino right there, waiting to strike, but Timothy Carpenter's going to get the ball over Brandon Sanders. Now Hugh Brown almost looked like he was trying to look on the inside of Marino, going down to the center of the three. It's not going to work. Check right on the outside. He's going to be behind Hugh Brown with Godsey. Now he's going to lose that spot to Godsey. Brown smacks the wall. Across the turn number 1. Marino on the back bumper of Sanders. He's going to be looking for that spot. Top 5 right now: Duggar, Danino, Carpenter, Sanders, Marino. Getting by Braycheck. Braycheck trying to get by Mikhailchuk. He's going to look down low, head down turn number 1. Looks like he's not going to quite be there, and up a little head. Marino trying to make that pass on Sanders. He's on the inside. He's going to fall in behind him. See what happens when they go down in turn number 3. Marino's going to stay right in the line with Sanders. Both running the bottom of the track this time back out onto the front straight. Sanders into the wall. I think Hugh Brown smacked the wall as well.
That wall's seen a lot of kisses today.
Absolutely, it sure has. But Carpenter inching in on the back of Danino as well. Marino wraps the high side, and he's got a great run on Sanders. What's going to happen down in the turn number 3 there, door to door. Trying to bend on the bottom, but Marino has such a good run on the high side. How are they going to fare coming out of the corner? Down the stretch, looks like Marino's got his nose. He's got his nose ahead, and Sanders still in position, holding him off on the low side. Marino's going to get out ahead, but he's still fighting.
He's close. He's making him work for it, and he's going to clear him.
Marino gets that spot while Carpenter and Danino are battling for third place, second place, that is. Carpenter trying to put the run on Danino. Dive down in there. Getting the bumper right up to the back of Danino. Like Godsey and Sanders maybe about to go at it. Carpenter's going to look down low on Danino. Almost to his rear quarter. And Carpenter looking on the inside of Danino. Here he goes.
Here we go.
Side by side down to 3. And Marino's right behind him. He had a heck of a run going into that corner. He has to jump out of it just a tad. Down across
I hate
the
that feeling.
line.
Definitely being the faster car and then stuck behind 2 guys who are fighting it out. It's just so annoying because you know that your tires are going down. The dirty air is really not helping your situation. And then you're trying to do your best to pass, and it's a brick wall in front of you. It's one of the most frustrating things in racing, but you just got to be patient. You'll get yourself through it.
Sanders rushing that ball. Still side by side, Carpenter and Marino. Marino's got a best seat in the house for this battle. Let's go on board with Marino and watch this battle. Ooh, and Danino's going to get that spot back from Carpenter. Carpenter gonna fall back into the race behind him in 3rd place. It's like, unfortunately, the number 15 of Raycheck is gonna have to retire tonight on his own doing.
Yeah, apparently as a previous engagement. My guess is familial. Comes Carpenter. Carpenter's going to try again here on the inside of Danino. Doesn't look like he can get that clean air on the bottom to slide up right behind him. And now I think is where we see Marino try and oh, he's going to knock the wall down. Big time. I don't know if he sustained major damage from that. I hope not.
Carpenter hits the wall. Sanders smacks the wall.
Again, that wall getting just demolished.
My goodness, I almost think maybe they should put a paint roller on the side of Sanders' car and just repaint the walls. It's all just running right down them.
Marino's looking. We're gonna try and make the pass on Carpenter now, and he'll be on the outside.
Carpenter loose.
Oh, Marino is gonna hit the wall, but Carpenter's gonna let him pass. Here's what Gotzi goes well.
Carpenter falling all the way back to 5th place after a few mistakes, slip-ups. So Marino has Danino in his sights now. He's reeling him in, trying to get that 2nd place, knock him out the way before he sets sights on Duggar and try to get back up to that lead. As we are currently on lap 72 of 120 here at Gateway. Grand Drivers Racing. Maybe going to be trying to challenge Godsey. Godsey got by Carpenter when he got loose in the corner. He's off the corner, I should say. And Danino on the back bumper. Marino on the back bumper of Danino. Jesus.
A lot of Italians. Ending with I-N-O.
It's the Enos going at it.
Oh boy. Here we go. I don't think Marino's gonna give Danino a lot of grace here. That 48's gonna just try and drive it as hard as he can past that 3.
Down the backstretch, Marino looking low.
He's gonna have that clean air. He's gonna side by side.
Coming across the line. Nose to nose, door to door. Marino's going to have his nose out ahead, heading down into turn number 1. Marino, Danino. They're side by side down the back stretch again. Marino going to have to fall back in.
Yeah, gonna have to try again here. Tires are definitely we're definitely in the fall off spot of the tires, so passing is going to be even more hard. I think Marino's just got to drive it all the way through and pass Paul Danino. And then, hope for a caution. Oh, Marino's going to knock the wall down. That's damage. That's big time damage. Definitely wheel damage. And Gods is going to take that spot away.
Right in front of that car, a little crinkled up.
He'll knock the wall again.
Godsey on the inside of Marino. Going to be side by side through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, Marino's got the advantage, and he's going to have the spot. Godsey and Carpenter right on Marino's back bumper, waiting for him to make a mistake. Maybe have that damage slow him down enough to make a move on him.
Marino's gonna stay in front of them. He's gonna try and chase down Paul Danino again.
Gozzi was taking a peek on the low side, not quite to his bumper to make anything happen quite yet. Alan Duggar is still out front, just opening up that lead. 2.5 seconds now. But these guys are back here all duking it out. Alan Duggar looking at his rearview mirror saying, have fun, guys. I'm out of here. Oh, Carpenter, Gozzi slammed the wall. Carpenter got it pretty hard. Gozzi again was dipping his nose down low. Marino. Seems like once he starts smacking the wall, he just can't stop.
It's the tires, I'm pretty sure.
Great, then he'll start smacking the wall and then he just can't stop. Back up to the back bumper.
He's loose! You hung on to it.
Loose off the corner.
God, just 4 cars in line right now. Gozzi's gonna make a move. Alan Duggar looking like he's out on a Sunday drive compared to the rest of these guys. He's just dog walking the field.
Looking high on Gozzi. They're side by side going down the back stretch. Gozzi trying to make a move on Carpenter on the low side. Carpenter going to hold him up high going through 3 and 4. We got to talk.
I wonder what caused that. Mikalchik.
Facing the wrong way. I wonder if he's self-spun. Let's take a look. Yeah, kind of lost it on his own.
It's going to make this a lot more interesting. Going to be fresh tires all around. For possibly what is the last green flag run of this race.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I'd hope so, but we got 37 laps to go. Duggar gonna lead him down pit road. Duggar been leading a large chunk of this one, no surprise there.
Oh wow, Roger Shelton's gonna get out front.
Must have just taken 2. Marino's still on pit road.
Probably getting that damage fixed.
Yeah. So it looks like we're gonna have a new leader when this one goes back green. Roger Shelton. Shelton probably took 2 tires over everyone else's 4. That's how he made up the time. However, we'll see how that's going to fare with... I think we'll be going back to green with 35 laps, 34 laps to go. Lights off on the pace car. I'm gonna bring him around one more time. Pace car's gonna pull off on pit road. And with the newest control car, Roger Shelton, we're gonna head down into the restart zone. Green flag is out. Almost looked like a bit of a delayed start from Shelton, but side by side, Shelton and Doug are going to turn number 1. Shelton going to be able to hold on to the lead. I don't know. Duggar's going to get a good run coming out of the corner. And he...
Oh, Marino's going to send it 3 wide, and there's a caution?
Oh, I think it was your eye.
Ah, there we go.
I take that back a little bit.
Sent it in too hard, just lost control, overcorrected, slammed the wall.
Wonder if that might be that wheel hop.
I think it's the change in equipment. She's not on the wheel that she usually drives on, so now there's that.
Unfortunate for Shelton, he had lost the lead when that caution had come out. Still battling, but Duggar's nose was ahead. We're under the 11th caution tonight.
Bit of a different story than we've seen from recent races here, but yeah. Usually, as of recent, we've seen a lot of clean racing, and now we come to a race with 11 cautions. So, bit of a different feel going on, I guess.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it was at least like 4 of them are just self spins, which unfortunately brings out the caution. Even though cars are spinning down the apron. Lights are going to go off on the base car. We're hoping this is going to be the last time the pace car hits the track tonight. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have this will be the last green flag run, but we'll see here certainly.
Pace car's off. Let's try this again. We're going to bring him to the green flag. Great start by Duggar. Looks like Shelton, not a great start. Going to dip out of the way of Godsey. Duggar going to bring him into one with Danilo right behind him. And Shelton and Godsey side by side come up out of turn number 2. Godsey and Shelton go side by side and down to 3. They're going to be door to door. Godsey's going to get the position. Hugh Brown looking on the inside of Shelton with Marino behind them. They're going to single it out and head down in turn 1. Hugh Brown looking under Shelton. And Brown's losing out, and Brown goes around again. That's not going to bring out a caution. Get it going, get it going, get it going. All right. So we're going to keep the green flag out. Thank goodness. Racing cautions. I don't understand you. Car turned the wrong way in the middle of the track and 1 and 2. No caution. Sideways on the apron. Caution. Anyways. Nino holding down 2nd behind Duggar, and Godsey is in 3rd. Shelton 4th. Marino in 5th. Looks like Carpenter inching on his back bumper. But Godsey chips it down on the low side into 3, trying to catch up to Danilo. Closes the gap on entry, but opens it back on exit. And here's Marino looking on the inside of Shelton. Here they go down into turn number 1. Marino looks like he's got it, and he's going to complete that pass down the backstretch. Carpenter is going to try and dip out on Shelton, but he's not quite in the position yet. Oh, and Hugh Brown is... Oh, come on, man. Get it off the track. Get it off the track. Hopefully he gets that off the track enough. He was looking like he was going to look under Danilo, but he's not quite there. Side by side, Shelton and Carpenter a little bit further back. Battling for 5th place. Carpenter going to fall back in line behind Shelton. And Marino looked like he was trying to make a move on Godsey, but not quite there.
Probably just didn't have the momentum.
Godsey looks low on Danilo again. Just not quite there. Marino on the high side of Godsey while Godsey's trying to make his way on the low side of Danilo. We got a 3-car battle for 2nd place here. And even while this is going on, Duggar's really not pulling away. I'm not sure if he's conserving or other cars coming into it, but Danilo pushes Godsey up just a tad. Marino on the back bumper at Godsey. Looks like they're going to get back into the battle, heading it for 2nd place. Marino got a great run on the outside of Godsey, and they're going to take a 3 wide. And
Marino's going around.
Marino's in the wall. Marino, Danilo, get the wall. We're going to stay green. That 3 wide did not work for them.
Just a little bit too tight.
Now battling for 3rd. Carpenter got his way up to them in that incident. Marino sends it down low. Looks like he's going to try and make that pass on Danino into turn number 3. He's going to be able to do it. Carpenter right there on the back bumper of those two. Now Carpenter's going to look low as Marino. I think he had to catch his car. It slid up a bit.
I think he's just got too much damage going on. And I think it's going to be another classic Duggar Godsey 1-2 finish.
Carpenter trying to look under Danino. Down the back stretch. And he's to his quarter. To the door, and he's going to send it in on the low side, but Danino hold him on the high side with a run. Yeah, Marino sends that car way high. Marino in the wall.
Oh boy.
Contact with Otero into the wall again. I think Marino might be about to park it.
I would at this point. I mean, you're just out of control.
Yeah, his car is messed up, and oh, Danino moves off the corner. It's gonna let
Carpenter will get into 3rd place.
Shelton look on the outside of Danino here. Anthony Marino, gosh dang it. Again with the rain cloud over this poor guy. Fast every week, and it's just something happens.
Yeah, and he had a real shot to win early on, just got into a hole and could not dig himself back out of it.
You know what? He dug himself like 90% out, like 3 times, and then it just kept coming back for him. Hate to see it. We kept the beat for him. Alan Duggar out front.
Well, he'll have Marino will have one more go at it next week. He can't do it then he'll come out of this league winless. But certainly think that he has race-winning speed. He just needs something to go right for him.
"20 laps to go here at Gateway." Otero possibly trying to close in on the back bumper of Shelton. Otero with a decent run coming up off the corner, and he's going to look to the inside. Nope, not quite yet. Let's see what they do down into this corner. Otero has great speed coming off of the corner. Godsey's still trying to reel in Duggar and just not really making any progress on him. Shelton giving Otero the low side. Rather than just holding him up. He knows he's faster, or he's just going to go ahead and let him go. Pretty good gap between second and third, Godsey and Carpenter.
$15 to go here, and I think we're going to start winding down here. I mean, can Godsey pull off another move and pass Alan Duggar just like he did last week? Oh, a little loose.
singled out. Really, the only potential battle we're seeing right now is just Godsey and Duggar for the lead. Everyone else is very phased out from each other. And even these two are really not all that close anymore. Half second between them. Godsey's just giving it all he's got, trying to get up to Duggar. Go on board with Godsey for a few laps as we're just about to come up to the 10 to go mark. I'm shifting all the way down to third.
I think that's how most shops do it. Now I see what Godsey's trying to do. He's trying to diamond the corner to get all of the speed left, but I don't know. With 9 to go, that's going to be a tall order for him.
Now Duggar's going to get that 9 to go. I think it's just going to take a mistake out of Duggar for Godsey to be able to do anything here at this point.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the tire at this point. It's 6 more laps to the finish. That's all Duggar's got to do, and he's got to do them clean and mistake-free, and he's got the win. He doesn't really have to do it particularly fast.
Rejoining. Somehow he got that damage fixed enough.
Yeah, just go back out there and put 4 more laps on the board.
Alan Duggar come across the line for 3 laps to go here at Gateway. Definitely really settled down here in the last 15, 20 laps. Pretty eventful race. Rossi just hoping for a mistake out of Duggar.
Pretty much all he can do. I mean, he'll come away with some points in the second place finish, but he certainly, I guarantee you, wanted the win today, but doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Duggar gets the white flag. Take it through 1 and 2 one more time down the back stretch. Up off of turn number 4 is Alan Duggar going to come across the line to win here at Gateway. Nicholas Godsey and Timothy Carpenter are going to be your top 3.
Well, certainly an eventful race.
Final results, Alan Duggar going to take home the win. Nicholas Godsey in 2nd, Timothy Carpenter in 3rd. 4th is Paul Danino, 5th Gus Otero. Roger Selton brings it home in 6th. Johnny Michaelchuk in 7th. Anthony Marino, another heartbreak finish for him in 8th place. Hugh Brown 9th. 10th is Brandon Sanders. Matthew Braychak 11th. Emily Urias 12th. Dallas Fridley in 13th. And Grady Graham brings it home in 14th. Alan Duggar going to take his victory lap and burn it down. Something he's pretty used to at this point. All right, let's bring up our top 3 finishers. Timothy Carpenter, it's Chris and Elliott in the booth.
Hey guys.
Hey, great finish there tonight in that third place spot, riding up the podium. Tell us about your night.
I think it would have been a little better had we not had all them cautions. I think I had some really good restarts, and then just a couple bad ones towards the end, and then got tight when Nicholas came up out of the corner across my nose, and I hit the wall and got a little bit of wheel damage. So I was a little tight there, and I had to get that repaired on that last caution. But yeah, it was fun driving up through back into the podium. I think I'd have been up there with Nick and Duggar if I hadn't had to drive through the field, but real fun.
All right, well, you've done a great job tonight, keeping it exciting. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my wife, Graham Crackers Racing, Ryko Select Club, Ryko Strong, PlayStation.
All right, well, congratulations on the podium finish tonight, Timothy.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. See if I can Godsey.
I got him.
Here's Nicholas Godsey bringing it home in 2nd place tonight. Nick, tell us about your night. You had a great run there. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was an awful wild start at first. There didn't seem like we could ever get a run in. then just, tire management, kind of point my car wherever I could get a hole, try to get back up front there. Had to climb from the back 2 or 3 times. It's kind of frustrating. I had a end of the line penalty early because I missed that commitment box. But overall, I think the car did good. Had a good setup tonight, and it was a good race.
Well, after suffering a penalty for a pit road infraction, you got that thing back up there in second. Man, we saw you charging the heck out of it, trying to get up to Duggar. What more could you have needed to make it happen?
I think if I had right rear tires made of Elmer's glue and duct tape just to get a little more grip at them, I think I might have been able to challenge him right at the end.
Little glue and duct tape on the right rear. We'll note that down in the setup log for next week. Hey, congratulations on that second place finish tonight. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank all my teammates there at BSR. I want to thank TCSP Setup Shop, Conti. They're a pretty good bunch. And I just want to thank all my family back at home that watches me every single weekend. I got some good family at home, good friends. Other than that, that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, congrats on the P2 here tonight.
Thank you, man.
All right. Now we got to get Alan Duggar, our winner. Where did he go? I just saw him.
No, he's up here.
Oh, he's already in here. Alan Duggar, our winner tonight. Already in the booth. I didn't even know you were in here. Congrats on the big win tonight, Alan.
Thank you.
No surprise to see you up in victory lane as usual. So tell us how your night went.
I thought it was going to go pretty rough there. Little mishap on the start of the race. But we was able to get the old car fixed up. I was able to drive her up to the front.
Tell us what you're thinking when Shelton got you off of pit road with the 2-tire stop. What were you thinking when he got out ahead of you?
I knew it was think it was like 37 to go. I really wasn't too worried. Roger's a great driver. I seen it all week. People try to take 2 tires and they just don't last long. So I really wasn't too worried. And I don't know what he was doing on the restart, but he waited so long. I was able to stay side by side with him and get him off of 2 there. So it all worked out.
All right. Well, great job putting that thing back on the winner's podium. Who do you want to thank, Alan?
I thank Flying Change Farms, Boris Bar Ranch, Sinal Motorsport, 1-5 Studios, Turner Alignment, Ken Byron over at Ryco, and I got some family watching tonight, so I'd like to thank them for tuning in and watching the show.
All right. Well, congratulations on another big win here, Alan, and good luck going into the final race next week.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
All right, Elliot. That's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. Final thoughts on the show?
Well, I mean, it was definitely a more of a caution fest than we've been used to in the past few weeks, but excuse me. Just a very tough race. Definitely a lot of wrenches thrown in everyone's. Certainly looking forward to next week, and that'll be the final week of the first season of Graham Crackers Racing League.
Yeah, looking forward to the finale next week. So great race here tonight. We had plenty of action. We had a little bit of a caution fest in the middle there, but got it back going to wrap it up. And Alan Duggar, your big winner here tonight. So if you enjoyed the racing, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the racing action. We got our finale next week. But once again, we'd like to thank you from 1-5 Studios for joining us, and we'll see you at the next track. Dunskies.
Oh, Jesus, dude. I'm so sorry, man. Like, it just...
No, that was good. I love...
My